All right, this is Don again. All right, we're just picking up right where I left off. We just covered how to do physical attacks. I'm going to cover a very short video on spell attacks. So spell attacks, again, you're rolling your d20 and you're adding your spell attack total. Now, there are two types of spell attacks. There are direct attacks and indirect attacks, and the only difference has to do with what type of spell it is. So if it is a spell that is blasting something, and this is in the attributes of the spell. So whenever you're looking at it, it tells you, is it direct or indirect? So if you are generally blasting something with a fire bolt or a magic bolt, something is visibly flying at your target. That attack is going to go against their defense bonus because you're attempting to actually physically hit them. And in that case, those work exactly like weapons, right? So you're rolling your d20, you're adding your spell attack, you're subtracting their defense, and that's how much damage you do. And those attacks will all have a damage range. They might be 1 to 6 or 1 to 8. Some of them get a modifier plus force, whatever that is. But pretty simple. And the next part, though, are indirect attacks. Indirect attacks are, in general, non-damage based attacks. Maybe you're trying to put your target to sleep. So those attacks, you are not shooting something at them. You are manifesting power and attempting to affect them. So there's no targeting involved. Almost all of those involve being able to see your target, and you are indirectly attempting to affect them. The attack roll is the same. You are still making a d20 and you're still adding your spell attack. But instead of going against their defense bonus, you are going against their magic defense bonus. So on your character sheet, you have a versus spells here, right here. This is your defense against indirect spells. So you might be really hard to hit because you've got armor or you're really fast. But if somebody can see you and they can affect you with an indirect spell, this is your save against that. There's no... Remember, this is in this system, everything is active player only for dice. So I, as the magic user attacking maybe Braun, I'm going to make my roll, and I rolled an 8, and maybe my magic user has +7 because he's really good, and then that's a 15. And now I have affected Braun with some nasty spell, and there's nothing he can do about it. Ha ha ha, right? So that's how that works. So you obviously want to have good magic defenses, but that's based on your intelligence and based upon any other maybe items or things that you've acquired. So that's how an indirect attack works. So every spell will specify whether or not it is an indirect or if it is a direct spell. But usually the immediate thing you would notice is that direct spells are going to have a damage range because that's just the way those work. All right. So I'm gonna stop this one, and then we're gonna cover critical hits.